welcome to the Mom and Loving It Show. I'm Laurie.
And I'm Sharon.
And it's great to be here with you today. You know, Sharon, the other day I was thinking, before I got married, I was planning my wedding and I had an ideal of what my life would be. And I know that's silly to even do that in the first place, but I did anyway, and maybe you did that.
We all do.
That you think about what your life is going to be, and I wanted to have children, and I wanted to have a happy home, and all those things. And then the reality of where I am, for instance, yesterday, we own a dog boarding kennel too, and so I was working at the kennel, come to the house, have to deliver a child to town, get back home. I'm supposed to be helping my son with his homework. I get him started on that. Well, before I know it, I'm off trying to clean up the breakfast dishes because that's still left out. And then he's wandered off and he's listening to some radio show on his little iPad. And I'm thinking, no, get back in here and do your schoolwork. And then by the time I get him going again, then I have to go take another child, pick up another child, come back home. Oh, and then it's time, there's customers coming to the kennel. And my house is a wreck, and I'm thinking, I have been wanting to prepare for this day, what we're supposed to do today. And I think, I need some peace. I need calmness. If I had a tranquil place where I could sit and not be interrupted and not have to go anywhere and not have to deliver a child anywhere and not have kids needing me and not have dishes to wash and dinner to cook, I think I could be a good mom.
And then you'd have time to prepare for this show.
Absolutely, for moms.
Then you would be able to know what moms feel. But maybe if you didn't have all those things.
You know, my husband tells me all the time, Laurie, we need to simplify. We need to simplify our lives. And I looked at him one day and I said, honey, we cannot sell one of the children. That is not going to work. And so, ladies, I don't know about you. Sometimes in the middle of the chaos, I just want out. And yet, I thought about it yesterday. Because of this, stopping to prepare in the little bit of time that I did have, that I was reminded that this is the dream, maybe not exactly like I had envisioned it, but this is the dream. I have 4 amazing children, and I do have a husband that loves me in the midst of the chaos. Mm-hmm. And I would miss the chaos if it ended. And you know, sometimes I think that's the perspective that I have to take. When my life is so crazy, ask yourself, what if it was gone? What if it was gone? Would I dread it? Would I hate it so much? Or would I miss it? And if you're like me, ladies, I would miss it. You know, we think we have this ideal, if my kitchen was clean, I could think better. Maybe I could, but that rarely happens because we live there. If my living room, the pillows were on the couch right and I could sit and have a quiet time, then I would be better. And yet, the reality is that it doesn't happen that often. So how am I going to enjoy the moment as it is? And again, I think it's a choice. Sharon, I think we have a choice to decide whether we're going to thank God for this chaotic moment or whether I'm going to scream, and which does the most good. I guarantee you, thanking God would have the more of the positive impact. And so I don't know about you. I just have to find joy in the chaos. Mm-hmm. Fulfillment is not out there somewhere. That creates discontentment. As long as I'm looking for peace and contentment outside of where I am, that just creates discontentment.
I like Ephesians 5:16. It says, make the most of every opportunity. And I feel like that even in those, as a mom, life is just chaotic. I mean, it is. It's more chaotic than anything else I experienced up to this point. But I know that in that, God is using that to make me who I am. That's and right. You who you are, and moms who we are, and our children. Absolutely. And so if I handle that chaos with, I can't believe I have another, or go, well, all right, well, here we go. I mean, it's that choice that you just talked about. We have a choice how we're going to deal with the chaos every day, and that's going to influence us. Mm-hmm. It's going to influence our children and our homes, and make that dream more of the reality. I mean, we can do our part to make that dream a reality, It's just all those other things that we can't really control.
Yeah, it is, and I think for women, it's letting go of some expectations.
Absolutely.
Because that will make you crazy. If I keep having this expectation as this is the best, and this is good, and this is what I am supposed to be.
Or this is what she has, and this is what their family does, and this is what her husband does, this is what her kids do.
Then you'll make yourself miserable. And that's a lie. I think that's a deception that Satan has for us as women. And ask God to help you see what you are thankful for in the midst of the chaos. Ladies, I just encourage you to look at right where you are and be thankful. That verse that talks about being thankful always, continually being thankful. And I know that's hard. Sometimes I don't want to be thankful for some of it. But there is always something to be thankful for. And that changes our perspective. So today, in the middle of the chaos, as you're living out your dream, maybe it's not the one you wanted, but it's the one God has for you right now. Be thankful in the midst of it.